Steve Trevelise getting you through the night at 1-800-283-101.5. Beautiful Wednesday night in New Jersey. We've got trivia coming up at 10. We got Bacon Fest tickets to give away. We got front row for the Songs of Sinatra to give away at PARX Casino this Sunday. Listen to this. Listen to this. This is amazing.
These are little town blues.
I'm getting chills. Chills I'm getting. Listen to that voice.
I am about to make a plan to the start of it. Right here in old New York. Yeah, you better believe it, baby. Say the thing he truly feels. And not the words of one who nails. The record shows I took all the blows.
Bring it home.
So let's keep the party polite.
Let's get the guy on the radio. Steven Maglio, how are you?
Good. I was enjoying the music. Why'd you stop?
Oh, okay. All right. Because I got to talk to you. You know, we got to hear that voice. Dude, you are so good that when you finish at the PARX Casino, you're going to go make Ocean's 11. It's going to be just like the Sands back in the 60s.
Oh, boy, that would be a dream come true for me. That's for sure.
You even talk like him. You even talk. How did you get into doing Sinatra?
You know who was the first person to tell me that?
Who's that?
Johnny Maestro.
Really? Oh, I love Johnny Maestro.
I just started singing. I was only singing maybe about a year or two, and I got a chance to open for Johnny. And when the show was over, he said, oh, not only you sound like Frank when you sing, you sound like him when you talk, too. Yeah. So,
Dude,
Johnny first.
I was a huge Johnny Maestro fan. When I dated my wife, we would find Johnny Maestro. And when he's done singing, you could put him on your dashboard. He was fantastic.
Yeah.
What?
I worked with him 3 different times before he passed away.
Oh, really?
He was really a nice guy.
So tell me about Songs for Sinatra Lovers. This is a great show. I'm happy to have you on. We're going to give away tickets in the front row for Sunday afternoon at 5 o'clock.
Oh, perfect. Well, I started singing. I was a late starter. I started when I was 43 years old.
Right.
So I'm only at it with a little math, 24 years.
Uh-huh.
I always wanted to sing, and when I reached 35, I said if I never get a chance to take lessons and actually try, someday I'm going to be 80. I'm going to kick myself that I didn't at least try.
Right.
I took lessons for 8 years, and a friend of mine was a saxophone player who was working with a big band. He said, "Come in and let the band leader hear you." So I went in. The band leader liked me, and I made my debut with a 17-piece orchestra at Tavern on the Green in New York City.
Wow.
Yeah. And that was June of 2002.
Right.
And then 2 years later, they had a show at the Carnegie Club in New York with an 11-piece band, Sinatra tribute every Saturday night. And they asked me to fill in for the regular guy that was there, and then they kept me there. So I've been there 21 years now.
Now, what made you choose Sinatra? That's a tough act.
When I was a kid, we moved from East Harlem up to the Bronx.
Right.
And for the first couple of weeks, I didn't know any of the other kids. I had to walk back and forth to school by myself. And I had heard Sinatra sing in My Kind of Town. And I liked the tune, so you would sing it when I'm on my way walking back and forth to school. I would sing the song to myself. And then after a couple of days, I said, I need another song. I'm getting tired of this one all the time. So I started exploring. My parents had one Sinatra album in the house, but it was called The Man and His Music. Yeah. It was a double album that had all the big hits on it. So I started looking into that, and I just got hooked. I was 8 years old when I was hooked on Sinatra.
How about that? What an incredible voice. Now, as a Sinatra vocalist, what do you love about his voice?
People ask me, what is it about Sinatra that made him special? And I think some people talk about the timing, the phrasing, the intonation. I think it was balance. Frank you could take the greatest recipe in the world,
right? But
if you put just a little too much salt, or a little too little pepper, you could ruin the whole thing. Frank had the best balance. So he had power. He could do a ballad. He could do a swing song. He had the intonation, the timing, but it was all balanced. Not too much of anything, not too little of anything. And nobody else had that. Every other singer you could look at and say, well, they could do this, but they can't do that. They could hit that note, but they can't do this.
Right.
Frank was able to do it all well. And it's like a good recipe.
Yeah, and when you go out on stage, you obviously watched a lot of Sinatra footage. How important is it to you, Steve Maglio, to get it right when you do Sinatra?
That's a good one. Yeah, I kind of feel like I'm carrying the torch. I've been told that I am anyway.
Right.
By a lot of musicians and fellow singers. It's a little pressure, but once you get up there and that first note, the band starts taking it up, and you hit get that first note out, that you know that the power is there, that you're going to be strong, and you're going to be. Then the rest of it is just like making love. I mean, it just happens, you know.
That's a great way to put it.
It really is.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. Now, what are the songs that you most love to sing?
Well, all the big hits, because that's what everybody wants to hear, and because when you see the crowd get jazzed up, that's when I get jazzed up. So, like at Carnegie Club, when I do my show on Fridays and Saturdays,
right?
Everybody's sitting there listening. They're paying attention. They're having a good time. But when I do Fly Me to the Moon, that's when all the phones come out, and they're all taking pictures. And then when I start to do My Way, then they're all standing and they're taking pictures. And when I get into New York, now they all walk up toward the front of the stage and they're taking pictures. And it kind of builds. So all those great songs that the crowd likes, those are, because I love them all. Mm-hmm. But I get the biggest kick out of seeing the people get a kick.
All right, now when you're home and you put Sinatra on, what are you listening to then? Do you go deeper into it?
I don't anymore, because now I feel like I'm doing homework. When I put it on, I feel like I'm doing homework. So I really don't listen to. I listen to them in the car because if you're listening on the radio, you don't know what song is coming up next. So there's a little bit of excitement in that.
Right.
If I put them on at home, I know what the lineup of the songs is. It kind of takes a little bit of the kick out of it. So.
Oh, I guess. So you got the Sinatra channel in your car, right?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'll never forget, Johnny Carson once asked Sinatra, so when you're trying to make it with a girl, do you put you on?
I remember watching that live. Yeah.
That one and the one where Don Rickles came out and broke his stones and told the story about when they were in, you know the story, right?
Vinny Bombaluzzo.
No, the one where it's Rickles sees Sinatra in a restaurant, and he says, Frank, I'm trying to impress this girl. Could you please come over, say hello? It means so much to me if you could do that. So Sinatra, he finishes eating, goes over, hey, Don, how are you? And Rickles looks up, Frank, can't you see I'm busy? I got a girl over here.
He was one of the few people that could actually get away with that.
Yeah.
Frank would laugh at that. Him and Charlie Callis.
Oh, man, yeah.
Two guys that made Sinatra crack up no matter what, how silly, no matter what it was. Those two guys made him laugh. You can never get mad at either one of them.
All right, now, you're playing with the City Rhythm Orchestra. That's a great band. That's my friend Joe Conklin.
Yeah, great bunch of guys. Great bunch of guys. And my conductor that works with me in New York works with them once in a while, too. So everybody knows everybody, and it's good. It's a good mesh.
Yeah, Conklin does a great Joey Bishop. He could help you out. He could bring you on. All right, it's Songs for Sinatra Lovers, starring Steven Maglio, PARX Casino, exit 6 off the Jersey Turnpike. It's going to be this Sunday, 5 p.m. matinee show at Club 360. I played that room. It's a fantastic. The sound is great. The people are great. You're going to love it. And Steve,
the old style Las Vegas lounges, because we got the stage on top of the bar like that.
Yeah,
it's really. And when I first looked at it, I said, how the hell am I going to get a 12-piece band up there? It doesn't look like it's that big. But when you get up there, it's the big stage. I could put a 20-piece orchestra up there.
Yeah, and you know what? They do it right. Like when you do comedy over there, they got Joanne and the duo, and they're fantastic. Yeah. And it's a nice feel. And you're singing, and the slot machines are going outside. I'm telling you, you're at the Sands. It's 1960.
This music just fits the casinos like a glove. Really does.
You got it. Steve, thanks so much for coming on, man.
For information, they can go to my website, StevenMaglio.com. Steven with a V. StevenMaglio.com.
You got it, pal.
There, too.
All right. Have a great show, and we'll talk soon. 1-800-283-101.5. I'm Steve Trevelise.